Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to talk to you this morning about the final discussion on Barnabas. This is the final account that I think I'm going to talk about for him. After this, he's not really mentioned much more in the New Testament, but we're in Acts chapter 15 today, and I'm a little different place. I want to show you where I am today because it's really nice. I am out here getting ready to go fishing. And there's my mighty fishing vessel ready to go, and looking forward to trying to catch some fish, although can't guarantee I'm gonna because I'm not that good at it, but I enjoy trying, and I enjoy getting out in nature and all that God created for us to enjoy. Anyway, back to Acts chapter 15. We're talking about Barnabas, and Paul and Barnabas are getting ready to go on their second missionary journey. And Paul says to Barnabas, hey, let's go visit all the other churches around and see how they're doing and encourage them. And so Barnabas wants to take Mark along, who on their first journey, Mark is a cousin of Barnabas, and on their first missionary journey, Mark deserted them when they were in Perga, and he didn't go on the rest of the journey with them. So they went on by themselves, but Barnabas wanted to take Mark along again this time, but Paul didn't see the need, and he didn't want to take somebody who had abandoned them on the first journey. So they had a difference of opinion, and they went their separate ways. Paul went with Silas, and Barnabas took Mark and went. And this, it kind of shows a little bit of character on the part of Barnabas, because he was the one who, don't forget, was willing to take Paul to the apostles when he was, when he was had just had his first conversion experience, and he didn't mind taking Paul in to help him do the work in Antioch. And now he's taken in Mark, and he's going to be a mentor to Mark. He's been Paul's mentor, but it worked out actually pretty good, because Paul took Silas and they went to visit the churches. If you remember, at the end of their first journey, they were stoned, or Paul was stoned, and he ended up going back to those cities and finding a young man named Timothy, and he took him and mentored him, and Barnabas took Mark and mentored him. Now, later in the in the New Testament, we hear a couple of things about Barnabas, but it's usually Paul talking about Barnabas, saying, when we were here, we did this, and referring back to those situations. However, Mark is mentioned, and I think that the difference of opinion, they made amends over that, and they reconciled their differences. And but in Colossians, I think, Paul is writing to others. He's writing to the church in Colossae, and he says, these people greet you, and he named them by name. One of them was Mark. And he also said in 2 Timothy, when you come, and this is when Paul was in Rome, he was in prison, he was writing to Timothy, and he said, Timothy, when you come, bring Mark along, because he's valuable to my ministry. So anyway, it just shows character on Barnabas' part. Again, it's all about mentorship, and that's something, especially us men and Christian women, young people, everybody actually should be aware of, is the people around you who are new Christians. We should help them and not be afraid to take them along to do the work. And as Barnabas did when Paul grabbed the bull by the horns, and he took the leadership role, let them and be support for them. And so again, we can learn a lot from Barnabas. Have a great day. Go back and read maybe over these and see what you get out of it, and feel free to make your comments down below. And have a great day. Bless you, and be a light to someone in a dark world.